Welcome to Friday Night Live with Donna. We want to give a big thank you to all our supporters and channel members for fueling this journey. Tonight, Donna will continue using the Juki TL 2010Q to quilt her gorgeous Happiness 2.0 quilt she just completed. As you know, Donna would usually use her long arm machine to do this, but as she is still recovering from her stroke, standing for long periods of time is problematic. Remember to show some love, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Let's light up those screens, share the joy, and spark a wave of enthusiasm together. Let's make tonight unforgettable.
Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Ying with Donna. Today is Friday night. Thank gosh, I'm telling you, what a week. It is July 19th, 2024, and it's 9:00 p.m. Are you guys having a fun kickoff to the weekend like Joe and I are? Wait until I fill you in on some stuff here in just a minute. But I am going to slip into the chat and welcome everybody that stopped in for us tonight. So let me skim back up here. Denise, hello, Donna and Joe. Day is in the house. Thank you, sweetie. Annette J. Hello, Donna, Joe, and Daria. Annette J. Oh, no. I know. I have no control. He said they sent email they wanted night off. I think he wanted dancers tonight. Gloria Butler. Hello, Donna, Joe, and everyone from Elizabethton, Tennessee. Huh. Donna Bogart, hello. Michelle Craft and more. Hi, Donna and Joe. A New York Beauty. Mike is in the house. Hey, Mike, wait till you see what I've been up to. Roxanne Sexton, the intros are great, Joe. He said thank you. Mike say, hey, wifey. Louise, hi, Donna, Joe, and Delia. The 80s dancers are cute too. He like to keep me on my toes. I never know what we're gonna get. And yous always get surprised too. Let me see. Make sure I don't skip anybody. So blessed by Jess. Hello everyone. Michelle Crafton Moore, New York Beauty, Annette J. Guess who, Nancy? Hi, sweetheart. I hope all is going well with you and the hubby. Mike say, that's him. He's the dancing man. Guess who, Nancy? Don't forget thumbs up and love. Thank you, Nancy. Love her intros. Joe does all of that. Trust me. When you see my Sundays, that's just me, plain Jane. Joe does all of everything on all of our other nights, and he puts a lot into it. So thank you, Joe. He does a great job. Yes, he does. This is a twofer channel. You get me and Joe. Vicky, hey, Donna. Hi, sweetheart. That free quitter in the house. Let's dance. We're going to be dancing Sunday with our hands. Be prepared. Guess who, Nancy? Gloria, how are you? My chat jumped. I did something. Stephanie, hi, Joe, and Mods. I'm just skimming. Rebel in the house. Hello, sweetie. Brenda Foley. Hey. Skimming real quick so I don't miss anybody. Hi, Rebel. Haven't seen you guys. Hope you are doing okay. Janine is in the house. Squirrely Quilter is in the house. And Louise Croak. Hello. I love your sweater. Vacay time. I'm telling you, the girl needs a vacay after what I've been through this week. Letitia. I butchered. I'm sorry. Your yarn looks pretty stuck up there. Oh, guys. A friend of mine was having a beautiful sale. So she got a amazing opportunity and took it, and I was able to pick through some of her stash of what she purchased, and I'm thankful. Vicky from Jacksonville, Florida. Phew, words are still scrambled some, and I'm really trying. Heather, you're trying my patience tonight. And hold on, do not tell me, Joe. She gave me a word of the day every time I see her. She knows I'm struggling, and she's trying to help me. Inconceivable, Heather. And that was with that Joe in the air. That was a good one. Doing okay, just dealing with damage from hurricane. You've been in our prayers. If I had a contact phone number, I would have checked better, Rebel, and for that, I'm sorry. Please send me a private number that I can check on you when we don't see you. We worry. I'm heading to DTR from work. So we'll be listening mode only till I get back. Okay, she's going to pick her daughter up at work. Awesome, Donna. I feel like I won the lottery. I got my first one on my own. Heather, no more tonight. You make my brain hurt. Girl, you are doing good. Keep it up, my friend. Thank you. Okay, let me give you a rundown of this week, and then we get started tonight. I appreciate you all coming in for us. I know Becca's back, and she's up and running right now, and we need to give her some love. She's been gone for 2 whole weeks. So I appreciate you taking time to stop over for me. So anyway, a few updates on our channel first, and then I tell you what I've been up to. Squirrel Group, our paid members, we're going to meet on Sunday, July 28th from noon to 3. We always go over. We get to chat in a bit. But if save the dates, it's going to be Eastern time, noon to 3. And the link should be in the group. If not, Day can pin it, her or Janine, for Joe and I'd appreciate, or Janine, somebody. It has went out via email, Jesse, and if you have not got the email link, let us know in the chat, and you'll have to send us your email. It means we just don't have your info, so you're not either in the group or in the email group. So that'll be up to you. This Sunday at 9, join me for my new series called Threads of Dreams. And I'm going Threads of Dreams. Let's get hooked. I'm using it for occupational therapy time, and a time for me to sit. And everybody always asks me a little about my history of where I come from and how am I and all this stuff. So we sit Sunday morning for about an hour or so and just chat, and everybody's always welcome. And my therapist say, talk some more. So now we're going to talk just a little bit longer, probably. This Sunday at 5:00 p.m., the Great American Peel-Off is going to take place right here on my channel at 5:00 p.m. Make sure you wear your Depends, you bring your beverage of choice, because Mike and I are going to be doing the ABC Peel-Off. And I don't think there's numbers, but I know there's the alphabets. So we're going to give it our best shots. So happy birthday, Brenda. Brenda Foley. God love her. Everybody wish her some happy birthday love tonight, please. Fallon did post Matt is delayed with all of the flights and things. We pray he be home in time. Their daughter was traveling for college and checking out colleges. So we pray they get home in time. There is 0 to 9. Okay, I don't know what they sent. Mike doesn't know what they sent. It's in a little package, and the challenge was extended by me. Go figure. And Mike accepted. So it's a good way for him to kick off his channel and for me to enjoy some time with you while I poke fun at Mike. Just saying. It's going to be fun. Thank you guys for sharing so much love for everybody in our channel. It means the world to Joe and I. I do have a quick question. I'm going to put a poll out now, and then I'm also going to put in our group. Would 7 o'clock on Friday night instead of or 9 o'clock work better for everybody? Just a feeler. Becca goes at 8 until 10, and we're just trying to find a sweet spot for us to slide in. We generally run about an hour, so it won't run into any of Becca time, and you can slide from one to other. So just let us know in the comments tonight. Joe's just kind of checking to see how everybody feel if we move it to 7 versus the 9. She's not going to say it, Delia. What am I not going to say? I must have missed something. Type it again, Heather. Whatever you type, I will do my best. 7 works for me, Janine said. It works. It would for me. I'm West Coast. I know, right? Chicken. I can't say unless you are 7. Brenda, okay. We're just in on our community tab. I'm going to put a little post like a poll to see and let it go for like a week, and then next week we let you know what Joe decide. Not me. I don't know what you wanted me to say, Heather. Go ahead and give me another one. Normally she gives me like one. Every time I go live, she gives me one. Squirrely creator. Not me, 7 work. Yeah, we see. Yeah, we might try it one Friday night at 7 and see how it works for everybody. But Joe tell me what to do and we do it. So let me see. You do. He's the boss over here. Don't let him fool you. Donna, it's me. The word is... Okay, Dad, here we go. You're going to get in on this too. Operational. Did I get it? Yes. Thank you, girls, for keeping me on my toes. So as everybody know, yesterday marked 4 months from my stroke. And little did we know we would have went through all of this, but God's plan is so much better than ours. Along the way of all of it, we learn about ourselves, what we can take on. And I know one thing, we wouldn't be where we are today. I wouldn't be without first God and my family, but all of you as my friends and my go-to girls. They I love them and I count on all of them. So from Joe and I to our moderators and all of yous for praying for me and Joe, not just me, but yous pray for him too. As caregiver, I would be lost without him. And I'm thankful for him. I tell you, we push each other's buttons, but right now I need him to push my buttons. This week, let me see, Saturday or Sunday, we went out of town. Saturday. And Washington County gave me a motorized scooter. So we went down and picked it up and visited with some friends for a while. Sunday kind of felt sluggish. Monday, I was very, very sick. But I went ahead and did my live. Tuesday, I canceled all of my therapies and just slept. I went to bed after our live on Monday and slept most of Tuesday away. I was just really beat. You don't realize how much all of therapies and trying to work it at home as hard as we work it at therapy. Joe goes into every session with me, so he's hearing and seeing what I'm doing. So when we come home, we follow the same routine. So it's like from the time you get up to the time you get to bed, you're in some form of, here, read this, do this, listen to this, repeat these words. It's a lot. But without my go team, it's what I'm going to call my mods. My go team and Joe pushing and saying, you can do it. And reading a lot. We now have a book club with some ladies. And I'm listening to the book, but I've also got the book. So as it gets to a passage or words, I really don't understand them or whatever, I listen to the way it's say, and then I'll highlight it, and then I'll work on that word. So it's a process. Joe say he sees a lot of improvements over, I want to say last month, since we picked up different speech therapy, different OT, and then RPT. So we go to 3 different places, 4 and 5 days a week. And then he cracking the whip at home too. They say what you get back in the first 6 months to year is where your brainstem and your nerves regenerate. So we really working hard. Joe's over here laughing the mics off the sidewalks. Wait until I tell you. Lynn Lockhart, that's how my best is also. You're doing great. God's in control. Yes. He allowed it for some unknown reason. Maybe tell me slow down. I don't know. But he brings you to it. He brings us through it. That's the way we're looking at it. So Joe want me to tell you what happened. We had physical therapy on Monday after we got the scooter. And they tell me when we test drove it that it has different speeds. And like a button 1, 2, 3. I can't hit the handbrake on this hand. So I reach over and hit like reverse, first, second gear, whatever. And so he gets it out the car, and I hadn't drove it since we picked it up. And he puts it out, and he goes, I want you to take it up the ramp at the therapy. We normally go in and get on elevator and go up in. And I was like, okay. So I zoom. And he goes, boy, he couldn't keep up. He said, it's got some power. So we go in, and then my therapist take her for a spin all throughout the building. And she flew back into the room I was. And when she hit the bump, she flew up off the seat. It has some power. It wouldn't lift me up, I said, just saying, but she a little tiny thing. Hey, Pat, welcome. God's in control, amen. She's gonna run you over, Mike. Yeah, you never know. Debbie, welcome. Hi, Donna, you are an inspiration to us. Oh, thank you. Dead free quilter, and I will laugh so hard, but after we make sure you're okay. It has a funny, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe Joe can hit. We come out of therapy. I'm getting all jambled here. We come out of therapy, and he goes, pull over here, and I get it up into the car, the SUV. And I look at him, and he goes, you're not driving that home. Now, I said, go to the SUV, and I will put it in. I waved to husbands, put it in second gear, and boogie on down the road. Whole time, he's standing there. I look over my shoulder, and he's in, like, disbelief that I did not disobey him, but took off from him. I had freedom for first time in 4 months. So I broke jail. So he video and he ride behind me. I didn't know he was behind me. But it's only like a mile, a little over from the house. So I stayed on the back road and I zipped down to the front and drove all the way up to my front step, and he pulled up shaking his head. So he had to tell our daughter. And she's like, you're there for mothers and doctors. You're not supposed to be out on the main roads with them. And I said, what do you mean? I said, peace out, dude. I'm out of here. And she was like, oh my God, I forbid you. Now, mind you, my daughter's in her 30s and I'm going to be 16. No, nobody tell mom no. So Wednesday, Joe had to be out of town for doctor appointments. So she had her daughter spend the night to make sure I not take off with the buggy. And her husband calls and say, hey, I'm taking you to therapy. I said, no, you're not. I still don't feel good. So I've already canceled. And I kept thinking the whole time, boy, Joe not home. If I could get to the garage, I could take it out and get a really good ride in. But he probably took the keys. Joe, you tattled on her to your daughter. Yes, he did. And he was quick at it. Your grandson, Josh, said, hello, Donna. Thank you. Hello, Debbie. You guys are all so fun and so good to us. And let me say, my physical therapy, we did get a call. My brace is actually now in the making. All hoops from insurance company say I've met all the hurdles they needed, and thank God we'll be getting the brace soon, and then I will have more freedom. OT, she working me really hard. I thought I was working hard at home. No, the girl has my shoulder aching all the way up into jaw, but it, how I put it, you'd never like to have pain, but it feels good to feel pain again, if that makes sense. Is this way to say. Donna, you need to get an orange flag for your scooter. He said the same thing, and my daughter said if she ever see me on the road, she's going to take my keys away. It does have headlight and everything. So I'm sure Joe will share the video somewhere. Hello, Fallon. Praying all is well and hubby was able to get flight. So let me see. That covered physical therapy. That covered OT. Speech. Boy, man, this chick has a book like that thick. And she's always working on the words like Heather and Day. And like this week, she took states and took letters out. So I needed to really focus on if you can find me a squirrel flag, I'll let him hang me a flag. Let's do that. And that's the only way I flag on my scooter. But she had me do states, and I think she only picked out like 10 to 15. And she took multiple letters out, and she got to, which one was it? Oh, Oklahoma. And I sat there, and I was whiz in school, never had to focus. And she sits there and she goes, I'll start adding a letter back. And every time she had to get her pen over next to, like she was going to give me a letter, I was like, back off, lady. I need to figure it out. So finally we got down through it. And she said the hard work is finally paying off. So thank you guys for bearing with us through all of this. It's hardest thing I ever went through. And I pray no one ever has to go through any of this. So anyway, let's get stitching. Put on. Oh, I forgot. So today, Joe, he hit me upstairs, and she got to catch you first. Yes. And I told him I needed him to. It's the woman, we all know. I say my shoulder and my neck are really hurting, but I need to get this done before this challenge. And this challenge is this Sunday, and I've been lagging. And I want to be able, God forbid, and I mean this, Michael, God forbid Mike beat me. And I mean this as a funny, because it's not going to happen. But I like to honor my word. This would go out in the mail on a Monday. So, I'm a woman of my word. So I told Joe, I knew it would take me 2 or 3 more weeks on the Juki. And I said to him, if you can help me get it pinned to long arm, let me try long arm. Normally, I would sew it onto my inner letters. She wants that fairy frost. Mike, I'd be funny. Yes, I want a fairy frost. Just saying. Have no dagburn clue who designer is, but I take a challenge and I take a bet. You know, that's right. So anyway, Joe helped me, and we did get it pinned to the long arm. Well, just to let you know, Donna, Mike bribed me with some fabric. I will break his fingers. Michael, you are such a naughty boy. Michelle, can you deal with him for me? Hubby Donna deserves that fairy frost no matter what. I deserve double if he's gonna cheat. I double. So anyway, Joe helped me, and I had a post-it note. When I uncover the glance, it had a post-it note from before my stroke that I always have, like, if I need to clean my machine before I use, I put a sticker, and I know it's time to detail. So anyway, I uncover, and I was like, you know what it's like. You just got yourself 30 or 45 more minutes of work. So your only challenge for you is to get well and get better off. Donna is here giving up some of the fairy frost to you too. Yes, he is. He's a cheater, pumpkin eater. So I spent time and oiled the machine, cleaned it, got the tracker dusted off because it hasn't been used in 4 months. So I told Joe, had Donna Joker mail. Love the scooter story listening while working. Joe, I miss you dearly, my friends. Welcome. I'm just teasing. Mike's a great guy. We see how he's going to work this with one hand. We see how great Michael is. It will be fun, I promise. So, I told Joe, let me get it basted in. So I have the cart that, what is it? The one with the seat. What is that called? It's a walker with a seat. I can't remember. I call it the buggy. Anyway, Joe helped me and we got it up to the long arm, and I got my arm up onto the quilt, and I got the whole quilt basted in. So after I get this puppy bound, I'll flip it over and be able to show you. It's not the quilting that I had originally planned for this project, because I have this in the full-size large. So I already knew what I was going to be doing. But I think it will hang very well. I have to cause some trouble to distract me from Hubs being gone. Fallon, you're always welcome to cause trouble over here. That's what friends do. So anyway, I picked a different color binding that was going to pop with the black. I was going to do a real fun binding, but decided I would stick with something a little different. Instead of putting a hanging sleeve on, I went ahead and made the hangers that will be able to have the rod through. So I think that should work as well. I was trying to think how I want this rollator. That's it. Words, I'm telling you. So anyway, let's get this puppy done. I've been keeping you chatting for over 30 minutes and did nothing yet. So I've got it at 2.5. I've already clipped all the way around. So let's see if I can still band as well as I used to. I used to not have any trouble at all. And you can't sit there and talk to me while I'm trying to. He's over here saying, watch your fingers. I'm watching him as the needle go up the fingernail. I just playing with you, husband. And I really, Sheila, I need to really mail her a really nice thank you note. This sim guide she sent off, amazing. It really is helpful. That would be so nice hanging on that way on my wall. You never know, Mike. I might be able to be convinced if you double the offer. You never know. The only thing I do not like is I have to remember to take clips and pins out along the way before I hit the seam guide, but it still works amazing for me. And let me see, I do need all my preference. My sister, she is 61. She is in the hospital. She went in day before yesterday. She's in kidney failure, and they are doing dialysis trying to help her. She is the one 2 years ago I asked everybody to join me in prayer for her. She had double amputation of both legs. And she really needs some love and prayers. So if you all could, as you go to bed tonight, her name is Judy, and she's having a hard time now too. And we all need prayer. Fallon troublemaker, I refuse to believe. Me too. She'd never be troublemaker. That would be so nice. I already said that. Sheila, thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I really am seeing big improvements with my sewing. And I do appreciate. Thank you for prayers for her. Yeah, she is a little bit of mess tonight. Still, she been in ICU. They were talking of moving her up to high level, but we have to wait and see if they can get some fluid off of her and get some infection. Evidently, when she had a UTI and no one knew. So it really did a little whammy on her. And she's a heck of a fighter, too. If my mama did nothing else, she gave us strong fighting genes. And I've already got my label clipped in. And it does say Handmade by Ying. It's going to have the date on it. And should Mike receive this, he'll know that label's for him. Image demand. Joe did not get to post office where he could mail out your package or days yet. So I will try to remind him on Monday, sweetheart. And I am sorry to both of you. Life has been crazy this week. But you're going to love it, I promise. One way or another, you're going to love it. So let me see what else. How did everybody fare with that bad power outage? I know Fallon, Amy had a hard time. Reba did. No worries, love. Thank you, sweetheart. You guys are so cool with understanding. When I would get so busted to take the scooter to post office, Joe would murder me. He's sitting here laughing. He goes, tell the girls I will mail to them on a Monday. He goes, you're not going to do that. More than one way to entice him to go to post office. Just tell him I'm going to drive, right? He's so funny. Had New York Beauty. I struggled with no power. I'm a crank it when it's hot. I would have honestly drove to a nearby town that had power. I don't do it well at all. Just say I kept the bedroom so cold you could hang a side of beef. I don't like cold weather. I mean, I like cold bedroom, I should say. I said not whether. So now I get to measure here, and I pre-do everything. And it's 2.5-inch binding, so we all know how to do that. So we just clip it off and pray you're right. And I'm not going to mark it. And I always come up just a little bit extra off of it so it'd be a little bit tighter. I really like a tight binding when I'm joining them. So some people asked how you can keep from getting confused when you're joining your binding. It's really simple. Your first piece is going to face you. Your second piece is going to be belly down, and it's going to form a cross. And as long as you have that cross, because you've already got your seam in, you should, keyword should, be okay. And normally I would not pin, but here I'm going to. And just line it up however you normally would. Make sure that's tucked in really nice. I should have put the block back a little. So I need to do that because it's sliding on me. I thought I'd be able to do it without moving it, but I'm not. The word puckered up. Let me see how bad I jack it up. It's still lined up, so thank you, God. So I snip that off, line this baby back up. Move my seam guide back into place and tighten it back down. And we're going to get this in. I did use gray and like a light blue variegated for the top thread. In the bottom, I am using a really deep black because of the backing being black. So I did go across where I started. Let's see. What did I miss? Hubby just said he was caught. I said, shut up, LOL. You are being silly. You need to stay home or in a car if you have to go somewhere. I agree with Joe. Thank you, Tony. Sellouts. Joe got so many friends in the chat. Ballad, I'm right here with you. I tell everyone I'm too old and too fat to deal with heat. You're too funny. So, depending upon how full you want your binding to be, is how you decide. I left 1/4-inch binding here so that it should line up with the back and still give me a full binding. Move North Fallon, it'd be really nice up my way this week. Never did get to go to Keys. I always wanted to one day. It's been hot here. You guys, whew. You guys get all of your good weather. So I'm going to move this back just a smidge so that I can guide with the foots. And then I'll line up the same guide to assist me. So, right at the edge of my foot is where I really want this to land. So I'm going to keep this line up and just tighten it down. And some people say that putting this on again, off again, tight and loose, no, it doesn't bother me. It really helps me. That way I can keep it lined up and get the end result that I really want. So as long as you don't mind, it's perfect. And as soon as I get all of this done, you'll be able to see some of the quilting, if it shows through for you. And like I say, it's definitely not perfect, but considering, I'm okay with it. I missed there. So I must have put it. There. Okay. We're gonna sweat trying to get this in. Never did get to Keys. It's been hot. I think it's been so hot everywhere. That banner looks great, Donna. Thank you. We want to move back north. Hopefully, interest rates improve. What part of north do you want? If you could live in a state, what would it be, Fallon? We're looking South Dakota, Michigan. I could see you in Michigan. Trying to add Tennessee, but think it's too hot. The big quits, but oh, how pretty Tennessee is. Just stay out of Nashville. Gross. Is Nashville dirty? I kept telling Joe I would love to go see the Grand Ole Opry one time. He said it's not like it used to be. South Carolina is beautiful but hot in summer, anywhere with mountains and nice running streams. Western Maryland would give you that. Just say I'm so blessed with Jess. We definitely live in the mountains. You can ask Day. Up the mountain, down the mountain, she say. I don't think poor girl had some in the mountains she drove in a long time. But with vacation near Dollywood, I can't think of the name of the town. You found the perfect place. Up hill, wait, up the, down the hill, up the hill, down the hill. She kept me laughing when she driving me, like driving Miss Daisy to retreat. She's a good friend. She never complained one bit. So that pig, wait a minute, I gotta figure this out. Pigeon for pigeon forge, Gatlinburg. Whew. My aunt lived there, they say. Donna, love the colors you chose for your bonnet. It's going to be gorgeous. I've had so many different fabrics up to this because I wanted it to be something to do it a lot of justice. Because lots of work and determination went into this. And I'm a woman of my word. I said it would be done, and I knew if I stay on the other machine, there's no way I could have made it done. I can't say that word. Severville. Seviville is. I don't know what. Severville. Severville. I probably said it wrong. Knoxville. That's where we stay. So I want to make sure this stays straight and nice and tidy. So over each one, I'm going to take Sim Guide off for now because I need nothing to put this. That way I can back tuck it when I get there. And I really want to do real heavy in so that it will stay in place. And then just keep doing the same all the way across. And like I said, I put 4 of the hangers on this so that it would hook in really nice. I almost forgot that one was there and zip past it. Thank you, Jesus. I'm about an hour and a half from Knoxville. Don't know where that is. I know it's in Tennessee, but I just not know. All right, let me get this machine moved over out of the way, and maybe I'll be able to show you this a little better. Fallon did, they end up getting flight rebooked. I see some airports opening up, but they're going to be so far behind for a little bit. Put everything down to be able to show you, but well worth it. All right. I don't think they'll be able to fit all the white. But anyway, okay, I gotta edit. I have stayed too long. Thank you guys for lovely distraction. Your quilt is beautiful. Thank you, Amy. Have a good night, my friend. I'm about an hour and a half from Knoxville. That would be fun. This was definitely a fun quilt. Just trying to say, maybe if I shut my light off above. There, now you'll be able to see all of its beauty. Now in here is where I just echoed all of this. I still am stumped on a friend emailed me and say it would be so cool to put a button there. And I was like, really? That might be fun. But I would have to find the perfect one. And this other way around here, it's extra stuffed so it would puff up a little and give a better texture. Then we have our hearts. That's my, what do you say? I put a little heart in all of my quilts. Then this is a real tight meander. And there's, you're going to love this. There's 7 hearts all the way around here. And then there's 24 hearts in this 7th month, 24th year. So that way it would always have memory. So all I've got is, thank God Becca gave me this to challenge me. And I believe in a lot of hard work went into it, and it's definitely going to hang very nice. And it's forever home. It does have fancy letters here. So whether it be hung in my home or in Mike's, it's always going to have our initials in these little corner blocks. Love your quilt. It's beautiful. Congratulations. You're so talented and inspiring. Brenda, thank you. Hello, so Becca. Welcome to the house. I was on your side for a little bit and then had to slip over here. I'm gonna fight for that beauty. This is what Becca had given me, and I tell you, it challenged me. Normally it wouldn't have, but it really gave me a good challenge in a good way to show me that I can still FPP. And for that, I will always be thankful. It took me, I forget, a weekend, 2 weekends. Day, do you or Heather remember? I want to say maybe a week or two to do it all, but it would have taken me longer. She had some cut outs, so that was saving grace, because when I cut out, it looked a little funny. Hi, Donna and Jen, everyone in chat just left Becca's live. The quilt is gorgeous. Thank you. Katie, hi, Donna. Wow, that is beautiful. It has your healing energy within it. Thank you, Mike. So, no more than 2 weeks. I couldn't remember how long, but a lot of love and work went into this. So I would be fighting to keep it, just saying. But I did think, since it's going to be a challenge quilt, there is initials in it with the quilting. So I thought that would be an extra bonus. And I can officially say it'd be done now. Do not look at the back. I had, when I was on Juki, I had a black thread in, but I was working here, and honestly, I had tension wrong. And you can really see the white thread put through. But I had never created on it, so lesson learned. Good to know it didn't give you too many fits. It really didn't. Paris and hello. Jacqueline Molnar. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to work on all these names. Katie, hello. Shelley Clark, hello. Thank you. This was definitely you're going to like this. I thought I was going to be really smart and put feathers. That's why you're seeing the outline of like a flower, the feathers. And I made it, let me see, I did all the way around, got all ready, and I went to do my first feather and I forgot how to do it. So I got one little loop in and froze. It'll come back one day, but for right now, I was not going to jack up so pretty, so I sat and just picked out like 2 inches. When you knew you freeze, when you go to do it, you know you're done. So I really, really am happy with the way it turned out. I'll have Joe hang it up behind me for the great American, the great peel off, and it'll really showcase pretty. I'm very proud of this one. Creative Cat's Breed, Lorena Young. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, sweetie, and welcome to the chat tonight. So let me see what else. Anybody that is coming in late. Let me get my notepad so I do not forget to tell you. Squirrel Group for paid members, Sunday, 28th, noon to 3. We're going to meet in the Squirrel Group. The link has already been dropped. Joe already emailed everyone. So if you did not get an email and you're unpaid members, let us know via email tonight and he will send that. This Sunday, join me for my new series called Thread of Dreams. Let's get hooked. I'm doing therapy every day, but that's why you see all the yarn. I'm starting to, what is it called? Crochet. And I'm being self-taught. So Joe got me a book, and so far one project has left here, and I'm working on my third. My dishcloths that shouldn't be dishcloths are going to be dust collectors back here. But they're going to look pretty. Then Sunday, this Sunday at 5 o'clock, is our great peel off between Mike and I, and hopefully Fallon husband will be home by then it's going to be fun to see how this play out, and everybody in the chat cheering one or other or whatever on. Joe's going to man my cameras here, so we'll be able to be down to Mike say he's going to do something with one of his hands, and we will see what happens. So, good Lord willing, he gets really strong duct tape, so when he peel it off, his hair on hands will go too. Do you believe me, Mike? He's been throwing me shade, so I have to give him a little back. LOL, a waxing. So you're going to wax first. Wax on, wax off. Yeah, my therapist put a TED down this week, and I do it with this arm because this shoulder really hurt. And she had me going big, first little circles, and then the opposite way. And each time you do 10, and then you just widen. And oh, I tell you what, wax on, wax off was all Joe kept saying. Wax on, wax off. Papa Joe, I haven't received email. Debbie, do you have it in the squirrel group? Can you check? Wax on, wax off, yes. YouTube. Thank you, Day. Yeah, Joe dropping that. So this weekend going to be really busy. I'm Star of Wonder week 3 block I would do Monday. And I have week 1, week 2 already done. We did those this week. So I was able to show you both at one time. And then paint the fence. I don't know. Paint the fence. I don't know what you mean. I got a new leg breast today. I need to bling it up. Oh, Auntie. You can do it. I believe in you. All right, Debbie. Good. It's in the squirrel group. I wanted to make sure. Stay on the floor. Yeah, Mike been doing a lot of working, trying to... I kept sending him finger exercises. I don't know if he's going to win, but we will see. But either way, we both come out a winner because it's going to be fun to entertain you guys for a little while. So anyway, girl is really getting tired, and I appreciate you hanging with me. I will, in the community tab, be putting a poll up to say about time swap on Friday night. So please make sure that you do vote in that poll. It'll go up tonight and we check it, and Sunday we'll be letting everybody know. Good night, Disco Queen. We're all winners. Absolutely. So God bless you all. We love you. Keep praying and take care of each other. Bye-bye, guys.